Let me explain to you the difference between falling back on the forehand and pulling back.
Okay.
So when you fall back, you are losing balance and are unable to finish the stroke, resulting in no control, and usually what happens is you're just going to be very careful and moonball the ball back in place. So if, for example, if your feet are very narrow like this and you try to hit it hard while moving backwards, you're going to lose balance and fall back, okay? Or if you set up very close stance like this, now naturally as you're moving backwards, the weight's going to be on your back foot, and what's going to happen is the front foot's going to lift and you're literally falling back, and there's no way to hit the ball hard. You're going to have to be very careful as you hit it. The only way to hit the ball while moving backwards aggressively is to, in a ready position, recognize that the ball is coming very deep or hard, and now you make a slight turn, and now your dominant leg is behind you. You keep moving like this, but you have to maintain the position where the back leg is behind the front leg. This is super important, so that the non-dominant leg can pull back as you execute in the stroke. So this is the setup you need. The wider the better. You want to have a strong foundation. Now, as you hit while moving backwards, you can pull with this side, and this is going to allow you to finish the shot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, you won't be able to. Wide base.
Weight on the right.
And now what's going to happen? That non-dominant leg is going to pull back. Now, one mistake that people do when they try to do this movement is they end up spinning in a circle. Now, this is not going to help you because this is going to shorten the stroke as well. So you need to maintain the wide base as that non-dominant side is pulling back. Watch, like this. And you're going to do this when you're being pushed back on your forehand.
Oh, no.
So there you're falling back.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is you're setting up like this, like almost in a closed stance position. Now the weight's going to be on your back leg because you're backing up on the ball.
Yeah.
Right? And now naturally the front foot will lift like this, and you're going to be literally falling back, and you can't control the shots. So you got to do when you make this type of defensive forehand, you have to separate the feet a little more and have the dominant leg on the outside and behind the non-dominant leg like this. And now when you execute your shot, you can pull back this way, and this is going to accommodate your swing path. You can have the same type of forehand that you always have because this matches your swing path. So you go a little bit wider apart. The back leg is going to be behind. Okay, so not like this. It's going to have to be like this. And now, as you're swinging, the non-dominant side can pull out of the way so that you can finish the shot, because your momentum is dragging you backwards. Do it again. No good. You still fell backwards.
Yeah, back a little bit. Okay.
Do it again. Come on. On the outside. On the outside. More on the outside. Watch me.
More leg on the.
Yeah, watch me. I'm tracking this ball. I'm tracking this ball. I'm going here. This right here. Like if you set up like this, you're in a very bad position. So you got to be on the outside here, okay? And now naturally, that non-dominant side is going to pull away. No good. Here, feed me a cup. I want to show you what you're doing, and I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. Okay, so this right here, this is falling back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happens to you a lot on the forehand. So what you do to compensate that, you kind of stay down like this, and you hit the ball very gently. All right, so that's your compensation, because you know if you fall back and hit hard, you're going to miss.
Right.
So what I want you to do is this. Watch. I'm going to set up behind here, and I'm going to pull back on this side, and I don't lose my shot. Look at the position I'm in at the end. I'm completely rotated and have a full finish. I can hit the ball aggressively while falling backwards. So this is what I call this. This is why I call this pulling back and not falling back, because you're not really losing the shot. So this is the setup that you need, and now naturally, as you come around, this foot will go on the other side, but you have to maintain the width of your feet. On the outside with that front leg. Your dominant leg has to be on the outside. Come on. Outside, outside, outside. You're holding and not hitting hard because you're not allowing the body to finish. So you're going here and then you're stopping the motion, and the stroke is also stopping. So you're just kind of moonballing the ball back.
Allow it to.
Rip the thing. Rip the ball. Allow the body to get out of the way, to pull.
I guess in my mind it's like defensive, so I'm just trying to get there.
And just you are being defensive. So if you want to be aggressive, you got to do it this way. Come on. Better. No.
No, I'm spinning.
No good. Don't spin in a circle. Don't go like this. This is no good. This is also gonna reduce the range of motion. So you gotta maintain the wide base. Watch me again. Here, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go this way. See, I maintain my wide base.
What's the difference between the spinning that I was doing earlier and then the spinning that you like?
Well, I told you, when you spin in a circle, your range of motion is much smaller and you won't be able to finish your stroke properly. So if I'm spinning around like this, see how small this is?
Yeah.
I come out of it much quicker than when I widen the base, and now I can, the purpose is to finish the stroke. With the wide base, it gives me more range of motion here, a bigger radius so that I can make a longer finish. Pull with this side back here, this way. Yes, there you go. And now you're finishing like a pro. Now you're finishing like a pro.
Okay.
Okay? When you
Do like a hand feed.
I'll give you an easy feed here, okay? There it is. Now do it on the run. Come on.
That's it.
You gotta do it in the appropriate circumstance, or it's gonna be fake. Come on. This needs to be real. Better. Better. That was better. And now hit me a hard one. Don't massage the ball. Rip that thing. Better. Come on. On the outside with that right leg. Outside. Better. Here we go. Bit. Come on. Pull back. Better. Come on. There you go. And now you're playing like a pro.